And I asked him, why do you have a fucking limp like that, dude? Is it from your bike accident or what? And he took his boot off. I guess he went, his neighbor was beating his wife, and he went over there and knocked on the door, and the fucker shot her off with his foot. Well, he showed me his foot, and the bottom of it, he didn't have any toes. The bottom of it looked like a pussy, and that was, after I saw that, back to the pussyfooting. Like, why are you pussyfooting around, motherfucker? Fuck you, John.
That's proper. That's what's up.
Why you pussyfooting around, brother? Yeah, he was like one of those bikers, hey, brother, all of that good shit, brother. Solid.
Hey, brother.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, barroom banter.
Are we recording?
All right,
We're
everyone.
about to record right about now.
Okay, cool.
Record.
Yeah, you'll have to edit that
I
out.
hit that right record button.
Jamie.
Where's Jamie?
Yeah, well,
Dude, he's got an interview tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Sales consultant.
Sales consultant.
Yeah, for some software programming company.
Hitting the big time.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully he does something that he likes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
He's a good guy.
Oh, drowning in Phoenix. Look at that.
Sam, of course, John.
Nice.
Yeah.
We're watching currently we're watching Arizona 12 news right now. Someone drowned. There's some shootings.
Right. And you guys can follow me on Instagram at DesertRat130.
Hell yeah. Barroom banter. This is Alex, Sam,
And
John.
Yeah, right. Let's go.
That's probably about where I'm going to start it anyway.
Right. You're gonna edit that first part. Yeah.
So, John, how was waiting in line for the Trump rally?
Okay. So I went and pre-reserved my tickets last week and whatnot when I first found out about it, so I could get in there is what I thought, and they were free. No big deal about that. I would have paid for them if I had to, but so I get down there at about 10 o'clock or so, a little after 10, and you're supposed to be, what it says in the email is be there before 11. So you make sure you get in.
Be there for 11.
Before 11.
2 o'clock appointment.
For a 2 o'clock Trump rally.
Oh, shit.
And everybody in Arizona showed up there. They filled the damn stadium to capacity by noon.
I don't know why they didn't do it at the airport.
I don't. Well,
I know.
I know.
A lot of flat land.
I take it back.
Yeah,
Okay.
flat land with elevated points.
Mountains.
Actually hit him this time.
Yeah, the airport kind of sits in a little valley.
Okay, my bad. I take that back.
So yeah, I stood in line with my 75-year-old pop for 2.5 hours, and about 400 feet from the door. They shut it down because it was the capacity. So instead of letting the people who reserved tickets in, what they were doing is just letting anybody and everybody in. And they've been bothering me. I shut it off now, but they've been bothering me with text messages to donate to Trump's cause and whatnot, which kind of pisses me off, because if you're going to get tickets for something, why not let the people with tickets in and fuck the rest?
Yeah, at least.
My buddy Ryan, he got in there and he got really good seats, and he got there at 5:30 this morning though. So.
Oh,
yeah. He was. I mean, he's a fanboy, but
that's dedication.
No, him and his wife and his son went.
Though.
But yeah, they went there, and actually from what I've heard,
there he is on TV right there.
Oh yeah, that's in Prescott Valley too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and oh yeah, he was endorsed by the National Border Patrol Council. The
I mean, if you were the border, would you not support him?
Oh wait, was Obama in?
Oh, they were in Tucson? Yeah, Obama and Kamala were in Tucson, which is why
that's
Trump
Pittsburgh.
flew in.
That's in Pittsburgh, but
they need Obama.
Well, I guess Kamala was supposed to be in Tucson.
Obama's a great speaker.
He is, yeah,
he's a great speaker.
I'm going to tell you, I didn't vote for the man, but one thing about him through his little tenure there was every time he would talk up about how we should have great race relations and this and that, I was thinking, yeah, man, hell yeah. And then of course he'd disappoint us completely.
Yeah, his next statement would be, if I had a son, he might look like Trayvon Martin.
Right. yeah.
And then everyone's like, motherfucker.
And then of course, Big Mike, his husband, she'd come out there. And
how they have
all
kids?
That shit. How they have kids? They're rentals.
Oh, they rent them kids?
Yeah. No, seriously. If you look at Martin Nesbitt and his wife, they look exactly like those two people. So
you're telling me.
Absolutely.
Michelle Obama
is a dude, got a dick bigger than anyone. Probably all three of us in here.
Really?
Combined.
Yeah, combined. Yeah.
She's got a big old fucking dick.
Probably.
Oh, you've never seen that video of her on or him on Ellen?
I don't watch dick videos.
So no, he was so no, he was dancing on Ellen DeGeneres and you could see a dick flop there. It was right after all that shit
dick
went
flop.
down. Oh yeah,
Was it like that one dude that was running down the track?
Yeah,
his fucking dick fell out of his fucking
pretty
singlet.
much. Yeah,
all the way out,
fucking, like
way down by his knee.
Michelle Obama's got a hog. And the thing about it, when her
so who's the top?
Huh?
Who's the top?
It'd be Big Mike, I would imagine. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, it's a taller person usually.
No, hold on. So we're gonna. So I'm sure we'll get into Diddy, but there's a video of Barack Obama with Diddy, and he goes, "I'd like to thank Puff Daddy," and he doesn't say Daddy because Michelle say, "Motherfucker, you don't call nobody but Daddy but me."
Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Puff Daddy. I'd like to thank Puff Daddy. Yeah, motherfucker, don't you call nobody Daddy, Big Mike. So Michelle Obama's mom left everything she owned to Michael LaVaughn Robinson, which was her prior name.
Big Mike Rob.
Yeah, Big Michael LaVaughn Robinson, which is
well, maybe
the dead name. So,
dude, like, is that crazy or what? Like, I did see some of these commercials,
right,
with fucking Kamala, like, and it's like, Kamala supports transgenders in prison.
Right. Yeah.
Like, she's not for you. She's for they or them.
Right.
And you're like, what the fuck? That's hey, smart. Like slogan. But is that true? Is she like trying to fucking get every fucking prisoner that wants to become fucking transgender
her daughter,
a transgender change?
Her stepdaughter. She married a guy named Emhoff, and his daughter is gender fluid or whatever the fuck that is. These are hairy armpits and acts like a dude.
I don't know that dude.
Yeah.
I thought those were called hippies.
No, not anymore. Those are gender fluids.
Oh.
Yeah, back in my day, gender fluid is how you made babies, but nowadays it's whatever the fuck this is.
It's mostly
crazy.
piss, though.
So Kamala Harris's stepdaughter is trans or whatever the hell that.
That's fucking crazy. That's true. Huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. They are weirdos.
Dude.
They call us weirdos. So
someone told me the other day.
Strange.
Someone told me the other day they couldn't wait for Kamala Harris to get into fucking office so that the economy would be better. Like it'd be cheaper for them.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, isn't she in a pretty fucking high up office? And she can't make promises, can she, that she's going to do things? Because like she could have already been trying to change these things.
Well, I have a theory, and I don't know how true it is, but I think Kamala's been running this shit show for quite some time with Barack Obama behind her. I know you're shaking your head right now, but she came out and talked about doing prosecutorial bullshit with people, and they're stuck in litigation for years, and that's exactly what they've been doing to Trump since he was kicked out of office.
So you think that Barack is behind most of all this?
That's a good take.
He's an underling.
Honestly,
it's corporations.
It's a bit of honestly. I think it's a lot of Biden's wife's hubris. She wants the shine of being the first lady, and honestly, it's kind of like this one president we had that like was in a coma for a while, and basically his wife was running the country.
Was that Wilson?
Who was that? One of them. I can't remember off the top of my head, but there was one of them that had like
Jamie.
Moore, maybe James
Yeah,
Moore.
Jamie, look it up.
I don't know, but he was out for a while. And his wife is unironically running the country for like 12 months.
12 or 18 months. It was a while. He had a stroke. He was incapacitated.
Biden being where he's at, I think unironic. I'm sorry for saying that so much, but really, she's definitely running it. And I think it's mostly a playbook that Obama did. This is unironically the third fucking Obama administration is in every way they've done anything. Besides one thing, immigration. That guy actually did put a lot of people out,
Right. Yeah. That would be Woodrow Wilson's wife. It was.
That's the one.
Yeah. Edith Boiling Galt Wilson was the second wife of 28th President Woodrow Wilson.
You think with this administration we've had more immigrants than ever?
Ever.
Statistically?
Ever.
Yeah, and the thing is, it doesn't matter if the border's closed because they're flying them from the NGO. The NGOs are flying them to certain cities.
You can't say ever, but probably I bet within 100. Because think about it, when everyone was flooding over.
No, it's ever.
Really?
In the last 4 years, it's ever.
It's like a 400-time increase from 2019 to 2021.
How many immigrants are over here right now?
Well, the official numbers you'll find are about 13 million, but
30.
But they keep on saying that it's a million a year for 40 years. So I think it's more like 53 million motherfuckers.
And there's
That could be, yeah.
And there's like 1.5 billion people in China, almost.
Right, right.
And we have what? 35 million?
No, we have 360.
325 citizens.
360.
And if you add the illegals, it's like 380.
Well, so, and that's another thing with the illegal immigration. So we supposedly have been having COVID deaths, the vaccination deaths, to the tune of like 17 million worldwide. I was looking at statistics. It was a few months ago, but the thing about it is it doesn't show that on there, and I wonder if they're using immigrants to shore that up as well as do the district meddling and whatnot, because they're flying them. So they'll fly them. They're flying them from like Panama to Chicago and places like this to redistrict. So Congress has to redistrict things so you can get different electoral votes.
Like the Venezuelans coming in and fucking
that comes off the census,
kicking ass.
Yeah, the census. Yeah.
So we have to wait until 2030 for any of that to actually work. And then they're gambling on like, yeah, we're sending them everywhere, but honestly, what you're doing is bolstering red areas. And even if you like think you're gonna outvote them, like, I'm sorry, you bring anyone from the third world, they're more conservative,
right,
than most Americans. You know what I mean?
They're
They're
eating
actually
cats.
Religious. Well, some are. That's Haiti.
Haitians.
But I mean, if you bring in Nigerians, they're not going to eat cats. They'll be eating goats.
They'll be raping goats, but not eating cats.
You know, it's okay.
Allahu Akbar.
Christian, you know?
Right. Where's Glenn Youngkin? Is it Virginia?
Yeah.
So I guess the Biden administration right now is suing him because he pushed a law through that said, or he signed a law into law that illegals couldn't vote there. So the Biden administration is trying to sue to make that possible. Here in Arizona, for the federal election, it's legal for them to register to vote.
Wait, why would illegals be able to vote?
Because they're people too. You don't need an ID to vote. They don't want you to have an ID to vote. They want you to have an ID to buy
That's
a gun.
not true. Hold on. In Arizona, that's not true.
You have to be registered. I have a registration.
They're registering.
Live fact check.
That's crazy.
Live fact check. They're in Arizona. They're registering for federal election.
Arizona State House put in a ID requirement. It was challenged all the way to the Supreme Court, and it was upheld. So actually, no. Arizona is
Talking to the mic.
Arizona is one of the ones where you absolutely need an ID to vote.
And not in the federal election.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Nope. Katie Hobbs is your governor right now. So
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They're going. I bet you $1 million when I go there.
$1 million.
You don't have $1 million.
I'm gonna. Oh, okay. Well, $5. I'll fucking
bet you $1 million don't have it.
Well,
I owe you.
I know. I'll win. That's why I'll bet it. Because
I owe you.
They're gonna be like, "Show me your ID." Here you go. They always do. Like,
right. I'm looking it up right now because we don't.
I'm sure you have to have your ID.
In this state, there's a lot of states where you don't.
In
That's
Arizona,
crazy.
they were registering illegals. I think it was in a Mesa DMV. They're allowing you to have driver's licenses, and then when you get your driver's license, you're allowed to register.
Dang. Well, that's crazy. That's weird.
Okay, well then, if that's going on, let me see this ticket. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. So yeah.
It's a wild ride. That again. That was news. That was news 6 months ago.
Nothing here is saying to do voting.
Mm-hmm.
An Arizona ID or driver's license, non-residents,
which is what you need to.
No, to be a non-resident
All right,
means a Californian.
We'll look it up and catch it again. No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
I know what you're saying.
A non-resident
does not mean
an
illegal.
I get what you're saying.
Non-resident are not the same
Hang on,
thing.
hang on.
Absolutely, I agree with Sam on that.
I agree with that too. But what they're doing is they were registering voters down. I think it was in Gilbert or Mesa.
Dude, well, they've been registering dead people.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
Fucking goddamn Democrats.
Yeah. You want to see 100 Democrats go to the cemetery? You know what I mean?
Nah.
That's a true story.
Golly. You know, man, every other second there's a fucking commercial about Kamala Harris.
I know. Well, she is awful, so there is that.
Half of them are, well, I'd say most of them are against her.
Well, that's in Arizona though, and Arizona did go blue last time, and that's in quotes to me.
Is that real?
But yeah, I don't.
They
think
went
so.
blue.
I
Or,
don't think so.
yeah,
I think
because
this election's going to prove. I think this election's going to prove that 2020 here was on some bullshit.
Yeah,
Because
so.
our voter rolls have been cleaned up. The Republicans actually have done ground game this time. Like we've outpaced Democrats in registration in Arizona, and every poll is saying Trump's up by 3 to 4 points here.
Right, which is ridiculous because I'll say you that I'll tell you this right now. Watching that Trump rally today, going there and standing in line for fucking 2.5 hours.
He's got support.
Yeah, I guarantee you. You know, I would actually like for Kamala to come up here right now so I could go and see how that is. I bet like it wouldn't take long for us three to get in.
Oh, we'd get in there instantly.
Yeah,
instantaneously.
Yeah. Oh my god,
you'd show up.
How horrible! I wouldn't even go to that.
I would absolutely go.
Absolutely, yeah. And I would show up late.
Would drag you there.
I would show up late just to prove that I could get in.
I'd bring
like the only three people there.
No, would go. It would wear white dudes for Harris shirts. It'd be hilarious. Do it for the meme, dude. 100%. If she came here, I would 1,000% go.
All right, if it was for a meme.
Yeah, 1,000%
yeah.
I would go.
I would go too.
I would talk shit. I would talk to people there, try to change minds, be a nice guy,
I'd put
nationalist.
I'd put my white dudes for Harris shirt on and my tutu, my pumps, and roll.
Well, no, don't make fun of them. Don't make fun of them.
I would make fun of them. You can't assume
We
my
could do
gender.
we could do what that dude does, but we're not as good. What's that dude's name that sits out there on the campuses and debates with everybody?
Oh, Charlie Kirk.
Charlie Kirk. He's one of them, sure.
Yeah.
Dude, that dude's fucking like a good
dude. That guy's forehead never ends.
He's good.
He's solid,
but he's good. Dude,
who was the other one that used to do that got canceled when he divorced his wife or whatever? He more or less got canceled. Who the fuck was that? Steven Crowder.
Oh, Crowder.
Yeah.
Well, Crowder just doesn't do that shit anymore. But
right.
Honestly, my favorites were like
we should smoke a plum.
We're more intellectual dudes like Christopher Hitchens or like geneticists that were saying race is real getting banned off campus. That's way more interesting than fucking cultural warrior bullshit.
Is that rain coming in right there?
God, I hope so. I want to be able to burn things in our woods.
Up through Flagstaff, coming right down to Prescott, almost about to hit Phoenix.
Fuck yeah!
What is this shit? It's swirling rain or what?
I hope so. Because honestly, if we want to go do a bonfire for fucking Halloween, we need some moisture.
Dude, oh yeah, that's gonna be fun.
I'm getting that off no matter what. I'm working for fucking Claude all this week. I'm straight the fuck up going for that.
Absolutely. And then there's a party right over there too, if we want to go.
Sure
and
enough.
What's that fucking shit called right there? That rich fucking neighborhood?
Well, like the
Hacienda.
Yeah.
Right up in there.
So
Capital Canyon.
Let's circle back a little bit. Here's an article from NBC News from September 17th. A lawsuit could bar residents with missing citizenship documents voting in Arizona state races. So could bar people who are illegal, who don't have their. So that's a lawsuit they're doing right now.
You know, they should not be able to vote. They should not be able to
look up the Arizona state law. Look up Arizona state law for who can vote.
You should not be able to vote for a country that is not yours.
So if you have a lawsuit from NBC News, a lawsuit could bar Arizona residents with missing documents from voting. That means that they're registering people missing documents at this point, or there wouldn't be a lawsuit. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because you can put up lawsuits for anything. And
also,
how many of these are fucking psyops, unironically?
Well,
like it's to demoralize. Fucking grab someone that you know is reluctant to vote.
Sam, I didn't know you were a bleeding heart liberal.
I'm not. I'm not at all. But unironically, grab somebody that you know that's kind of reluctant to vote and drag them to vote.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Everyone should vote.
You need that because unironically, this shit is probably happening, but you have to get so many people.
Okay, not everyone should vote. But listen to this. If you have an opinion in any way, you should vote.
Absolutely. Here's what it says. Top election officials in Arizona filed a suit Tuesday that could bar almost 100,000 residents from voting in state and local races this fall, claiming they have not provided citizenship documents required under state law. Now, so
Yeah, and
I
those
get
are
that.
residents.
We have state laws, but we also have federal laws that they've been shitting on, and constitutional laws that they've been shitting on for years. And the thing about it is, if the Democrats have you seen the Act Blue
Yes.
money laundering scheme that they have going on? Have you watched any of the what's his name, Veritas? What the fuck? James O'Keefe.
Yeah.
James O'Keefe. If you go to Act Blue, there's people that are unemployed that have donated $24, $50, $100,000 to Act Blue.
What's Act Blue?
It's
the
a Democrat
largest Democrat foundation, like
voting
foundation for like
donations.
Political donations. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's for outreach too. They pay
Right.
they pay shills online to shill propaganda
Right.
for the DNC.
Oh,
They fund
Yeah.
candidates. They do all that shit.
If you go to the website, you can find people right here in Prescott Valley who are retired or not necessarily even retired, unemployed, who have donated $100,000. And then when O'Keefe was talking to people like back east and stuff, they'd be like, "Oh no, I didn't donate that much. I donated $5." And then it's a Chinese money laundering scheme into the Democrat Party, is what it is.
oh,
Chinese and corporate.
oh. So
Yeah.
they're throwing a lot of money through 'em.
Yeah. Speaking of
They're
which,
paying
there's reports that Tim Walz was in China fucking kids. So, yeah, not to throw it out there like that.
Surprise
He
me.
was at a Diddy party after Diddy
But
didn't do it.
yeah.
No, he was never
Yeah.
cool enough to go to a Diddy party. He had to go to a third world shithole.
You don't think he went
combination.
to a Diddy party?
Who,
Hell
Tim Walz?
no.
Yeah, I think he did. I
don't think Tim Walz, the shitty governor of Minnesota, that
Absolutely.
didn't get any political clout
Do you
until
think Jerry
2007.
Springer went to a Diddy party?
100%.
Yeah,
no,
Or do you
he-
think Jerry Springer was like, no, I already
Oh,
got my
hell
own
no,
prostitutes?
No, hell no. He was involved in
Yeah,
all of
that
that
checks
out.
satanic shit. Yeah. Well, it's not even a satanic thing as much as it is just like
Bill Cosby was down, huh?
yeah. If you
Nah, too old. He was doing his own thing in the 70s.
get Cosby,
He was just an inspiration to Diddy.
Yeah, he was an inspiration. Dude,
He
Diddy
was
goes,
the-
the goat.
he was the
goat.
founder.
The real goat.
No, but the thing like Harvey Weinstein and those people, they would get leverage on you because we'll tell everybody you're gay. There were reports. Matthew Rife, the comedian,
Matt Rife, yeah.
Matt Rife. There's some guy that came out and said that it wasn't Cat Williams, it was another comedian, but the corporate leaders there said, "Hey, you'll get famous if you suck us off." He goes, "I left," and he goes, "He stayed there."
Matt Rife
And
stayed
then,
there?
and then Matt Rife,
Oh, Matt Rife took off.
yeah.
He was like, I'll try it on my own.
Right. Yeah. You look at all your little Hollywood heroes and shit. LeBron James, part of the Diddy thing for
Yep,
sure.
That one.
LeBron James.
Confirmed.
Oh yeah, he's huge
Oh,
in there.
man.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
LeBron James,
The burned rapist out of LA. What's his name? Bryant. Him too.
Mhm.
Kobe?
the burned rapist.
You're talking about Kobe Bryant?
Yeah, Kobe
that's
Bryant.
the one.
Yeah.
Like helicopter went down?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the one that through his own hubris killed his daughter. Yeah, that guy.
Right.
Oh,
And you got a lot of guilty people, like people who come out of that and say, "Fuck this, I'm going to tell on all of y'all," and they end up dying mysteriously, like
like Chris Cornell
Cornell. Well, Cornell, yeah,
and fucking Chester.
Chester Bennington's dad is supposedly
One of the
John
Podesta brothers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
John
one of the-
Podesta's
yeah.
boy. He looks just like him.
They were coming out with a documentary on sex trafficking in Hollywood
Fun fact:
and
the
died
photography
within
producer,
3 months of each other.
yeah, the photography producer that Alec Baldwin shot in the head. She was also doing a documentary on trafficking and pedophilia.
Oh, who's this?
The one that Alec Baldwin shot in the head.
Oh.
Anya Christensen or
Oh,
Yeah,
whatever.
whatever hell.
So
her
she
name is,
was
yeah.
was she on that same documentary with these guys?
I don't think it was the same, but it was a documentary that had to do with, and she was a photography producer that had to do with pedophilia and child trafficking and elite Hollywood circles and shit. And Alec Baldwin, I guess, walked up with that pistol from point blank range. I mean, from me to Sam.
Just blew her fucking head off.
It was in the
Yeah.
chest.
No, it wasn't. It blew her head off.
No, it was in the chest.
No, it blew half her head
What
off.
caliber?
No, it was in the chest.
38, I think it was.
It shot her through the chest and then into the director who got shot in like the liver or something.
Jamie, where you at?
Yeah, where you at, Jimmy?
Yeah, where
I'm
is
gonna call him
Jamie
out
right
every
now?
time we need him and be like, "You're supposed to be here, dude.
No, I shot her in the
You
head.
had one
He
job."
did
certain
not
of
shoot
it.
her in the head.
I'm pretty certain of it.
No. I mean, no.
I don't know.
I've heard the wildest things about that whole thing, like that they had like a labor dispute on the film set, and the night
Yeah, there's a lot of
before,
wild stories.
on the night before, he invited her out to like go do the dinner and stuff, and then the next day he pops her with a single action army. Come on,
Dude, It's crazy.
Pretty sure it was like through the
But
like,
this Chris Cornell
lung
thing,
and chest.
this whole thing, this whole pedophile documentary thing, yeah, both Chester and Chris Cornell were said it was like 3 months of each other to have hung themselves after they were off drugs for like the last year or two, and they were living sober and happy, and their families were like, oh, at least Chris Cornell's family was like, he was happy and he was like way better than he's been in fucking long time. He was starting to be a father and he was loving it and blah 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 blah, and he was doing his own thing in his studio and like and just having a good time. And then he's coming out with this documentary and boom, dead. All of a sudden they
Oh
fucking,
yeah. That happens a
No,
lot.
man. I don't. I think that's fucking kind of rude because that was one of my fucking favorite vocalists,
Well, it's
ever.
definitely the best vocalist of the '90s.
the best male
Like,
vocalist
yeah.
probably ever.
I don't know, about
Like
ever.
his range was so
He's very
crazy.
nice. But
His range was just so
you know,
crazy.
he's definitely the best of the grunge guys because you know he had Eddie Vedder do backups.
Oh yeah.
So that's when you know you're the top dog on that.
Oh yeah. Eddie Vedder, Pearl Jams, for everyone that doesn't know, fucking awesome. You know,
Absolutely.
90s grunge was awesome. That Seattle and that fucking like California fucking fight to see who was like the best. And you had fucking all this good shit. And even you had before like that trended to them. I would say like Red Hot Chili Peppers really kind of brought everybody out because they were doing that shit in like the 80s.
Late '80s.
You know, and kind of brought everybody like onto the scene because they were just so hot, weren't they? Like,
Good band.
you know, and then all these fucking people died too young. Bradley Nowell and Sublime, you know, fuck.
You know his boys.
Lane Staley.
You know his boys, the lead singer of Sublime now.
I thought it was like Rome.
No, he got kicked out of the band, and his
Oh.
son's doing it now. And
Oh,
he's-
really? What's his son's name?
I don't know.
Oh, maybe it was like Bradley Nowell.
It might be Brad Jr.
No,
I don't know,
something
guys-
Nowell.
You guys are speaking Greek
I
with
don't
me
know.
right now.
Sublime.
You
the band.
You ever know that band?
Sublime.
Oh, I know Sublime.
I
Yeah,
smoke two joints in the morning. I
Santeria.
smoke two joints at night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what every redneck says when they're like, "I know Sublime." They mention Santeria.
Really? I would say my favorite song was probably like Pool Shark or I Saw Red. I think it was Red.
is a good one.
I saw red.
That's a good one.
One more sacred lover that I shot dead.
I like some of the ones off of Robin the Hood.
Oh man,
That was good.
Oh dude, I think Sublime was fucking its own like reggae but funk but like grunge at the
Right.
same time.
Yeah.
Dude,
It kinda
it's
like
ska,
Sublime
man.
was
ska at the
it's a ska
beginning
band.
of ska, you know. And then you had like Green Day, which is like, or Offspring, like the beginning of like the grunge punk era, you know, like that's when punk music was good with Blink 182 and all that shit. And then it got into some weird like cut my eye or dot my eyes or some bullshit. Oh, fuck
Got
it.
my wrist,
Right,
and
right,
got
my
my eyes.
Ohio's for lovers or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Hawthorne Heights.
Yeah, Hawthorne
oh God.
Heights, yeah.
Oh, I remember those are the kids I bullied in high school.
Dude.
I was wearing Cannibal Corpse shirts. And
I
if
only
you were
know it
wearing-
because it's one of my friends.
If
She
you're
likes
wearing
that shit.
Hawthorne Heights, I would smack you in the face.
I always
Like,
give her shit for it. I'm like,
I mean,
dude.
if you're a gal, I'm not gonna smack you, but those are the chicks I dated. If you're a chick wearing a Hawthorne Heights shirt, you were like on my ticket. But if you're a dude,
Goals.
I'll be like, I'm gonna
Goals.
hit you. Why are you like this?
goals.
I'm still looking up the Helena Hutchins. It's Helena Hutchins, by the way.
Hey,
Yeah.
you look long enough, you'll find anything you want to hear.
Right? No. I'm looking for like reliable.
she got
source
shot in the
where-
chest.
I thought it was her head. I thought he walked up and shot her in the head.
Nah.
Looks like Team Sam wins one.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Dong.
Well, no, it doesn't. It doesn't say yet, but yeah. I don't know. We'll just say it. But still, he walked up and shot her point blank within 3 feet. So in Hollywood, if you have guns on the set with blanks, ever since
The Crow.
The Crow, you're not allowed within 4 feet or
Did it
8
not
feet.
happen again since then?
It's
Since-
happened a few
since
times.
Baldwin?
No, not since
no.
Baldwin.
Oh, since
but-
the Crow?
Since the
But
Crow,
Crow
where
to
Brandon
Baldwin,
Lee
yeah.
actually
Yeah.
got shot.
Yeah, he got
it's happened
shot.
a few more times.
Yeah, when it was supposed to be a blank.
And his was I think it was a blank.
It was a blank, but there
But he
was
was too
something that
close.
there was
Oh, there's
no.
a projectile in
There
it
was-
that shot
no,
off the
no,
blank.
No,
and
no, no, no. There was
Debris.
how blanks work is it's a crimped off cartridge. There was
Right.
a blockage in the barrel that when they shot the blank expelled that blockage.
That's what I'm
into
saying.
it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah, so
saying.
there was
There's
still a
debris in the
projectile,
fucking
yeah.
barrel.
Yeah,
is
okay,
what
I'm
I'm saying.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no,
Just
I
to
get it.
clarify.
Yeah. Good job. Thanks, Sam.
That's all.
Team Sam wins again.
I'm not going to count that one. No bong for that one.
Badong.
Oh, that's wild. So, Helena Hutchins' last words.
Well, fuck you, motherfucker.
No, she got shot and she cried out. That was no good. That was no good at all. So she's probably shot in the chest. You're probably right. So we'll go with that. But still, he was pretty much point blank, and he pulled a gun on her. And again, she was working on a Hollywood documentary.
Maybe she was getting too close to home. and
Well,
he
Alec
was like,
Baldwin-
fuck up you.
Alec Baldwin is very well known to be Epstein's friend. He flew to the island plenty of times.
Does something keep beeping every
I
once
hear
in a-
it. Yeah.
That was me hitting my e-cig. I think it was
Oh.
causing interference.
Oh,
Beep.
That's why I try to back off a little when I
That's
do that.
wild.
that's fucking weird.
Yeah, that's cool. Do it again. Let's see.
Maybe that's not good for you.
Oh yeah,
It's-
yeah. That's probably bad.
It's like
Uh-huh.
dying, dying here.
You weren't allowed to have those inside the venue over there at the Trump thing. So
I'm
Oh,
not
you
surprised.
can. You will absolutely. You can turn those into a bomb, dude.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I can
yeah.
hide a bomb in
After the
that.
Jew thing.
I can hide a bomb in
Yeah,
that.
after the Jew thing, yeah, dude. Yeah,
I can-
you
I
can't
can
have any of
Jew
these
thing.
things in
I
there.
can hide guns in there.
Right,
and-
right, right.
and
No,
make a little
no.
fucking.
Dude, do you not know this? Alex, have you heard what Israel did? They
with
fucking
the pagers.
the pager bombs. Have you heard about this?
Oh, I'm sure they made pager.
Oh
bombs.
no, this is wild, dude. They intercepted or they made a fake shell company and then intercepted South Korean manufacturing of like products, and then they
Right.
put C4 in them and
Uh-huh.
wired them for a certain at a certain time exactly. It was a synchronized explosion
It
of
wasn't-
10,000 of these things.
It wasn't at a certain time. They fucking text these motherfuckers.
Yeah, and then they would look at it to see the numbers, and then the thing blows up next to their
Yeah.
head.
So when they look at it and they push the button on the pager, so they went back to 1990s pagers.
Yeah.
And they look at it to see the message on the pager. They put the button and boom.
Hey
lot of-
man,
a lot of
you're
these
about to die.
Yeah. 72 virgins, right?
That shit is gangster, and so that's
think-
why you can't have shit like this at a political rally anymore.
I think it's terroristic, but still gangster as hell. But it blew like people had their pagers on their hip and they went to look like that and
Yeah.
it blew their
Oh,
legs
man,
off.
I
And
love
shit.
the-
Killed
I
12
love-
people, 12 or
I
14.
fucking love the videos I've seen online of dudes on mopeds and their hips blowing up.
It's wild.
That shit is
What is
hilarious.
that on like Scouts or whatever?
I don't know.
Oh.
You can find it.
I have one that I just watched.
Oh.
People like die and shit. It's fucking cool.
Since we're talking about Israel, let's pop into that. America's sending troops over to Israel
Actually,
this week.
let's take a little break. That way we
Go
can
smoke a little bit.
Yep.
It is 30 minutes
smoke a
in.
cigarette.
I'm
Yep.
gonna tap the button.
Yep. Do that.
All right.